What's the goddamn deal, man? It's another episode of Streetston Media TV, man. We here live, man, at 8 Wonder Brewery with TrillCityGuapo. How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? How y'all doing, man?
Man, chillin', man. How you been holding up with the coronavirus thing, man? Everything good with the family and all that?
Man, family's been good. You know, health is number one. So everybody continue to wear your mask. Don't play around. Other than that, man, it's been a blessing and a curse, man. Both. You know what I'm saying?
Why you say that? Why is it a blessing and a curse?
I think Corona kind of exposed which artists are really out here grinding and which ones have just kind of been playing just a role. Corona can slow you down, but you can't let it stop you. You got to continue to put out the music. Got to continue to find new ways to put out the music, especially with shows not going on. You know what I'm saying? You got to find a new way to get the avenue out, to get some people to come in and check out the content, man.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. A lot of guys, they use this as an excuse to say, oh yeah, people not buying CDs because of that or whatever. But now you have to really grind more. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely hit it on the nail for sure, man. But let's start from the beginning, man. Let's let everybody know where you're from and all that.
Shit, man, I'm from Pacoima, California, man. If you know what that is, that's in the Valley of Los Angeles, man.
That's where Whack 100 is from.
Man,
y'all know who that is.
If you know what podcast is from, man, you know TrillCityGuapo come from there. Moved out here to Houston a couple years ago. And just kind of adopted Houston as my hometown, man. There's a lot of similarities between here and LA. And I just felt like a calling and like a vibe here, you know what I'm saying? So I really kind of took Houston and just kind of rolled with it.
So what's some of the not differences, but similarities between Houston and LA that you would say? Because,
they're a big melting pot.
Yeah, okay.
Off top, it's a big melting pot. You got a bunch of different cultures, a bunch of different communities, man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And when you get something like that, man, you bring something special, man. You create special things because it's not just one culture taking over, you know what I'm saying? Another similarity, man, is the food, bro. Dude, the food is so good here in Houston. I don't care what anybody says. Similar to LA, man, you just got a bunch of different cultures, and you got these new fusion spots popping up with different, ethnicities, just kind of mixing different cultures together and bringing new foods to the table, man. The main thing I would say though is the weather sucks. Houston weather versus LA weather, man, it's totally different. But
I went to LA, man, it was like 80 degrees, and then it'll just be 80 degrees the whole day.
Yeah.
Houston, it'll be 80, then before you know it, 95, 98, 100, whatever. So definitely, man. But tell us about some of your experiences growing up over there in California. How was it like growing up for you?
Well, for me, man, I have a mom who worked in multiple jobs, try to take care of 3 kids, you know what I'm saying? You kind of grow fast. And I think that's for anybody who grew up without a father figure, you know what I'm saying? You kind of learn to grow fast, you learn from the homies, you learn from the streets, and you kind of make ways, you find a way to make moves and continue pushing. It's either that or you get stuck in a rut and you end up who knows where, you know what I'm saying? But continuing to just kind of push through and break barriers as far as being a Hispanic artist, you know what I'm saying? Coming from a city like Pacoima, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so do you think it's kind of harder for Hispanic artists to make it in the rap game? Do you think so?
I think it's hard for Hispanic artists when you bring in your own sound. When you mimicking the sound that's currently popular, I think it's a little easier to get into it. But I mean, how sustainable is that? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to continue to change with the current popular sounds, or are you just going to fade out? I chose to kind of just keep my own sound and keep my own groove, and just kind of hope to create a cult following. You know what I'm saying? People that really fuck with me for being me and shit, and just fuck with the music in general. And so that's kind of my whole prospect of like, be yourself as a Hispanic artist. Don't let the game change you. Be yourself, and just keep putting on for our culture.
Yeah, most definitely. I always tell guys, when you get compared, man, it's kind of hard, to create your own lane. So definitely, as far as you saying, keeping your own sound, it's definitely gonna if somebody was to if you was in lineup with 9 other artists, they're gonna say, man, that guy right there, man, he has something different. He might not be the most talented, but he has his own sound and he doesn't sound like everybody else. So definitely, man, that's definitely 100% true right there. But when would you say was the first time that you really just decided, to do music, or you was gonna choose this as a career? What year, what grade level, when was that?
I've always been into, I think every artist, right, been into music. You just never knew what the moment was or what it would be whenever you kind of decided to just kind of go all in. For me, it was probably about 2.5 years ago. Like I said, the homie who's my producer was like, yo, rap on this beat just for fun. We did. And he was like, yo, this shit sounds tight. You should continue doing it. I don't have a huge story to tell. I'm not J. Cole. I'm not going to rap my ass off, you know what I'm saying, and give you a full-length picture of my life. But, like, I know what a vibe is. I know how to carry a vibe. I know how a wave should be rode. So, you know what I'm saying? Whenever it comes to that, when I hear some music, I'm just like, when I hear a beat, I know what I want to do with it. I know what I want it to sound like.